focus from this big news to Jammu and Kashmir. And now, as the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir gears up for the upcoming G20 summit, security forces are now on high alert. CNN News 18's Arunima brings you this ground report.
About 50 meters away from Pakistani territory, at the first post on the international border between India and Pakistan, the forces deployed, the troops deployed, are all alert. Intelligence suggests that Pakistan will try and disrupt the G20 summit that is slated, the G20 working group that is slated to happen in Srinagar. Intelligence suggests that infiltration attempts are on across the line of control. Attempts are also being made on the international border. And this fence that we are showing you is part of the international boundary between India and Pakistan. BSF troops are keeping an eye. This is a very challenging aspect of the deployment, because this is also an area where there are a lot of vegetations. There are areas where farming happens. You can see on the left, these are farmlands where farmers come out and they want to cultivate, they want to harvest. But right on the other side is Pakistan trying to radicalize them or trying to influence them to work against their own country. So amidst these two challenges, how is it that the BSF, the Border Security Force, is trying to navigate their duties as far as safeguarding the border is concerned, and also ensuring that the people here are not put to any kind of inconvenience? There are gates that have been put up on this international border, and on these gates, there are proper frisking that is done ahead of G20. The frisking, the checking has increased that much more. What we are told is that these BSF personnel who are deployed check the machinery, the equipment, and check the people, the farmers who are going to harvest or going to cultivate these farmlands as well. Pakistan, like I said, is just 50 meters from here. There are cobra wires that have been put along this fencing. 20, not just our international borders, not just the line of control and the hinterland, but even the waterways are being patrolled regularly. There is a threat that is being felt that Pakistan-based terror groups could infiltrate using the waterways as well. Where we are patrolling right now with the personnel of the Border Security Force is on River Chenab. Upstream is India, and on my left side, downstream, is Pakistan. Now, as per intelligence agencies, there are various launch pads along the international border and along the line of control where Pakistan-based terrorists are waiting. About 125 is the estimate as far as launch pads along the LOC is concerned. And international boundary, the international border, you can see the fence on my left here. Along this fence is the international border. On the other side is Pakistan, and the intelligence agencies suggest that there could be at least 4 to 5 launch pads operational along the international border as well. We have seen, be it Pulwama or be it the Bantol Plaza incident that happened, there has evidence which has been put together by our investigating agencies to show that along the international border in Jammu, tunnels have been used to come inside. So now that those tunnels have been identified and their routes blocked, waterway, the rivers could be the next threat. This grassland, this green patch on my left side, this is the long grass, Sarkanda as it is called. And in summer months, even though right now the water level is a little high, in the summer month usually the river is dry, and that gives infiltrators a chance to cross the river and then seek cover inside this long grass, inside the Sarkanda. So that is what this patrolling is for. We have inputs that this full deployment of the border guarding BSF as well as the Indian Army, where the patrolling is happening right now on Operation Chenab. There is Indian Army and there is a Border Security Force which is keeping a close eye. Just about 30 kilometers from where I'm standing is Sialkot, the big city of Pakistan, and therefore ahead of G20, the Indian agencies do not want to take any chances as far as infiltration attempt is concerned, and therefore all hands are here on the deck. Let me see if I can try and get in a word from one of these personnel who's here. आपका नाम रितु बताया था आपने. अच्छा, आप है रितु. क्या क्या आप लोग जब ये पेट्रोलिंग करते हैं किस तरीके के खतरे के लिए आप लोग तैयारी करते हैं, क्या सोचते हैं?
जैसे कि ये चिनाब रिवर है, इसका जो वाटर लेवल है वो हमेशा सेम नहीं रहता है, अप डाउन होता रहता है। यहाँ चिनाब नदी के बोथ साइड में डेंस फॉरेस्ट है, तो इन्फिल्ट्रेशन होने का खतरा ज़्यादा है, जिससे कि हम बोट से यहाँ पेट्रोलिंग करते हैं ताकि पाकिस्तान की तरफ से कोई भी इन्फिल्ट्रेटर हमारी तरफ एंट्री ना करे। उसी को डोमिनेट करने के लिए हम ये बोट पेट्रोलिंग करते हैं।
आप कब से मतलब ये डोमिनेशन एक्सरसाइज जो है वो काफी ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए, जबकि G20 जैसा बड़ा इवेंट हो रहा है?
जी, जब ये ऐसी कोई भी समिट होती है तो हमारे यहाँ एक ऑप्स अलर्ट चलता है, तो उसी के मद्देनजर वैसे ये पेट्रोलिंग हमेशा चलती ही रहती है, लेकिन अभी ऑप्स अलर्ट है तो इसके चक्कर में ज्यादा ही अच्छे से डोमिनेट किया जा रहा है।
So this is a domination that is going on because everybody is on high alert. We have seen how Poonch and Rajouri has been literally on fire because of the terror incidents that have happened. One army truck there being set on fire, army carrying out operations because of which we've lost at least 5 Indian Army men as well. And because of those incidents and because of the threat perception for G20, there is heightened alert, and that is why not just the land boundaries but even the waterways are being patrolled.
Well, the security forces are now on high alert as the countdown for G20 summit begins. And we're slipping